You can win the argument and lose the relationship. You can drive home the point and drive away the person. And this is a concern I have for every Christ follower in our nation right now. We're living in a time of such great, intense ideas are polarizing. The intensity of our society is you can taste it. And there are issues that are very important to us, and we feel so strongly about them. And they may be actually platforms of different parties in our country. And if we're not careful, we get myopic and we get so focused on an issue that we lose the bigger picture of why we're on earth. And Luke's Gospel, chapter 4, verse 18, Jesus reads from Isaiah 61. And it really is a promise and a prophecy regarding himself. Listen to this. Verse 18, he says this, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he's anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim liberty to the captives, the recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor." I mean, listen to that message. Such hope. And he goes and tells us this scroll gets rolled up, and he goes back and he just sits down. And when he sits down, he says this, "Today this scripture has been fulfilled in your hearing." Period. It's like a mic drop moment. It's beautiful. And what you would think that people here would be like celebrating, right? Well, if you read on, you'll find that these very people that happen to be people he grew up with try to kill him. Why? Because he didn't say what they really wanted him to say. They didn't hear him say he was going to push the point to the place of condemning those who differed from them. As a matter of fact, Isaiah's prophecy, Jesus didn't finish verse 2, which was very unusual for a rabbi teaching from Scripture. See, Isaiah 61 verse 2 says this, "It's the year of the Lord's favor and the day of God's vengeance." But Jesus didn't come to condemn. He came to save. So he was not in the mission of condemning, but rescuing. Now, will there be a day of judgment? Yes, there will be. In his second coming, there will be a day of judgment. But my friends, if you're a Christ follower, we must work while it is yet day, for the night comes when no man can work. And our mission must stay focused on Christ. While, yes, we can express our ideas and we can feel strongly about issues, we cannot ever allow that issue or that idea to become more important than the person we're talking to. I would encourage you, when you're in a healthy debate or healthy discussion, or you're trying to develop a relationship with someone, make sure it's very clear that I care more about you than my own view. And my friends, when that happens, it gives you credibility. It's beautiful. See, there's a sifting going on in God's church, and God's trying to find people with a pure heart that will love him and love people. That we don't have to be afraid and defend all these different issues. Yes, we can be clear on where we stand, but that we would be clearer in this one point, that we're going to love you no matter what, that you matter more than my view. My friend, when that happens, it just could be that you win not only the point, but more important, the person. Hey, I love you. I'm praying for you. Stay the course, my friends, and know this, you are not alone.